Hello, my name is Jonathan May. My partners are Matthew Cates and Samuel Exantis. This is our project called Fruitstand, which is created in Java FXML. It is a inventory management system for selling fruits and vegetables that creates receipts, has a search, shows a chart, and various other applications, which I will be showing in the video. Additionally, I will also go over not only what a user would experience, but what files and coding are running in the background to allow this project to work. So first, I'm just going to open and run the project. Now, the first thing you'll notice is that the file fruitstand.java is what is actually loading this welcome page. It's also setting the window size to 1300 by 800 pixels and is creating an inventory upon application execution. So what that means is right now 100 customer files are being pre-populated in case we needed to test the search function without any data being input through the GUI. And that's something that I'll show later in the video. Additionally, the styling for this page and all of the other pages, including the red theme, is being called from the cascading style sheet named fruitstand.css in the styles folder. So you can see the coloring here on the side and on the button. The main screen is created using the file welcomecontroller.java and welcome.fxml. A handle action from welcomecontroller.java fires from the mouse event when clicking on the proceed button, which I'll do now. Now, you'll notice that the shop page is being loaded first. The file welcomecontroller.java is set to have the shop page as the default page, which is what the user is brought to. Over here to the right, you'll see the shopping cart. The XML coding for its design is being called in from the file cartitem.fxml. Here in the middle, you'll notice the .png images representing the products along with their prices. The two files, shop.fxml and shopcontroller.java, are responsible for their look. Now, the prices being shown here in the middle of these images are being pulled from the file inventory.java. The price shown right now is for the customer. However, there is a lower price known as the stock amount, which is what I, as the owner, actually pay for these things. This will be revealed in the owner receipt, which I will show momentarily. Additionally, if you look up on the top, you'll notice the menu bar. This is being controlled by the file navcontroller.java, which is also linking all the separate FXML files by designating the pathways to each file so they can be loaded when you click on the menu item. So the first thing that I want to show you is if I just click on checkout, you'll notice right now without ordering anything, I get this message and the action is prevented. So here it says, please order an item to check out. This is the event handler in shopcontroller.java, which checks if the item I chose is in stock. So now if I click on one of the images like Apple, you'll see that one item has been added. You can even see down here in NetBeans it's being executed. However, if I change this to a letter and I hit enter, you'll see that I get an invalid Apple order. So what's happening is that the file shop controller recognizes that as an invalid input, which is not an integer, and it throws back an invalid error. So now if I go, I'll just change this back to a 1, and I'll just select a couple other items here, just a few pears, lettuce, banana, an onion. I'm making a really weird fruit salad here, and I'm just going to click on checkout. So here on the checkout page, you will see that the items I chose, their quantity, their price, their total are all being displayed. Additionally, down here is the subtotal of everything tallied up. Then the tax is calculated, and then the total with the tax is calculated. And finally, beneath that is the unique customer ID. This being the first order, it's customer 1. However, this will increment each time I make a new order, which I'll show momentarily. All of this is being controlled by the file checkoutcontroller.java. However, the back-end calculations totaling the items and tax is being performed by the file shopcontroller.java. So now if I click on print receipt, it's going to generate two files for me, one for the owner and one for the customer. So I'm going to choose where I want to save this. So I'm just going to save it here to this folder and select the folder. You'll notice that at the bottom a message also appears which shows the local pathway of where both receipts have been placed. So next what I'm going to do is I'm going to open the receipts to show you what is created. So here we have the customer and the owner receipt. So if I open up the customer receipts, you'll see it shows the same thing, the quantity, the items, their price, and the total. Here, if I open up the owner receipts, I'll be given different information. Here I see what customer 1 ordered, their items. I see how much quantity of it I now have left in stock after they made their order. I see what it's sold for, and then I see my profit margin. So this is taking the sale price and subtracting what I pay from their sale price to give me my profit. All right, so now I'm going to go back and I'll make another order. I'll go back to shop. I'm just going to click on some random items here. Maybe now I'm just going to make a salad. Let's throw in some peppers. An eggplant, feeling kind of weird here. And I'll go to checkout. Now you'll see that customer ID 2 is shown because it is auto-incremented due to the programming to make a new customer. So now when I click on print receipts, I'll choose where I want to save this. Back to new folder, I'll select the folder. And I'll see that a new customer receipt has been made, but the owner file is still the same. So if I click on the customer receipts, and just wait for this to load up, you'll see this is now the customer 2 order. But if I click on the owner receipt, I see what customer 1 placed, but now I also see what customer 2 ordered, so I can see both customers. And this will just keep tallying up and adding the more customer information that I place in there. Now that we have a little bit of information from 2 different customers, if I go over to the analytics page, you'll see here that we have 2 charts. The bar graph at the bottom is dynamically generated and reflects any purchases that have been made. This chart will then reset when the program is closed. So through my 2 orders, I didn't order any lemons or oranges or tomatoes, but I ordered apparently a lot of lettuce and some onion and eggplants and 1 apple, 4 pears, and so on. Additionally, at the bottom, I can also see what my total profit is from all of the orders that have been placed as long as this program has been running. So now the next function that I want to show you is the search. So I click on search. And this is being controlled by the files searchcontroller.java and search.fxml. So here I can search for customer info. So if I type in number 1, I get the customer info 1. And these are the orders I made, the 1 apple and everything else. Customer 2, here's customer 2's order. However, if I place in customer 3, which doesn't exist, you'll see that I get an error here, no sales data found for customer ID number 3. So now at this point, if I quit the program, everything closes up and it resets. So what I want to show for the last thing is if I reopen the program and I go into search with no orders made, you can see the pre-populated info that I placed before. So I could type in different customer info and it goes all the way up to 100. And this is just for testing purposes, and it's using a for loop with some math just to randomly generate some information. So there's just something in the program when it starts. And then once again, I quit. So hopefully this was easy to understand and all the topics were covered. And thank you for viewing the Fruitstand project. Once again, my name is Jonathan May. My partners are Matthew Cates and Samuel Exantis. Thank you.